This group was James Brown's famed backing band, and they earned a well-deserved reputation as the tightest, best drilled instrumental ensemble in all of funk. Their name is most often linked with three horn players, in particular saxophonist Maceo Parker and Alfred Pee Wee Ellis, and trombonist Fred Wesley, all of whom joined Brown's supporting band at various stages in the 60s. However, as a recorded entity, the ensembles had a unique peak from 1970 to 1975 under Wesley's creative direction, though Brown, of course, has retained a prominent presence. On their own singles and albums, the band went under several different names. Despite considerable fluctuation, the core group of individuals remained rather stable from 1971 onward, at least until Brown's creative decline resulted in numerous significant departures. The centerpiece of today's video is all about the JBs. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel, where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. Before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push the notification bell to be sure you won't miss on any more uploads. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. The first official incarnation of the JBs was founded in 1970, after the famously demanding Brown's regular band, excluding keyboardist and vocalist Bobby Byrd, the rest of the band abandoned him. In a rush, Brown enlisted the Pacemakers, a Cincinnati-based R&B band who had previously played with Brown's hero Hank Ballard. The lineup featured brothers Phelps Catfish Collins, William Bootsy Collins, as well as the first JB's hit, The Grunt from 1970. The Collins brothers, of course, would play an important part in Brown's move to heavy, groove-centered funk. Some of Brown's former band members gradually returned to the fold, notably Fred Wesley, who accepted Brown's invitation to become the JB's musical director in December 1970. However, the group disintegrated a few months later when the Collins brothers left, leaving Wesley with only guitarists Herlon Cheese Martin, drummer John Jabbo Starks, and tenor saxophonist St. Clair Pickney. This core was immediately expanded by bassist Fred Thomas and saxophonist Jimmy Parker, who had never played alto before joining the group. Soon, a trumpet section formed, generally consisting of Jerome Jazan Singh Sanford, Russell Crimes, Isaiah Oakley. Beginning in 1971, Brown released recordings by the newly formed JBs on his Own People label regularly, and the group had two top 40 R&B successes with Pass the Peas and Give Me Some More.
Bitch, give me some more.
By 1972, Jimmy Nolan, the former Brown guitarist, had returned with Cheese Martin, as did conga player Johnny Griggs. That year marked the publication of JB's first full-length album, Food for Thought. Wesley remained the band's lone true soloist, but in early 1973, Brown persuaded famed alto player Maceo Parker to return. His first record with the group was Doing It to Death, a long jam with guest vocals from Brown that topped the R&B charts in edited form.
How you feel, man? I feel alright. I call your name. I don't want no people to know you're in here. How you feel, fella?
It was also the title track of their second album and the first single credited to Fred Wesley and the JBs, confirming Wesley's continued leadership. Nonetheless, the JBs began recording singles under the moniker Maceo and the Max, including the top 20 R&B smash, Soul Power 74, in the 1974 album, Us. Meanwhile, under their original name, the Wesley-led JBs recorded another successful album that year, Damn Right I Am Somebody, which produced 3 top 40 R&B hits. the same beat. If you don't get it the first time, back up and try it again, party. And the title song. The follow-up album, Breaking Bread, released later that year, was billed to Fred and the new JBs, even though the band's lineup remained mostly unchanged. However, by late 1974, Brown's commercial impetus was slowing, and the JBs were no exception. The first family single, Control, People Go Where We Send You, featuring Brown, and Lynn Collins and other vocalists, did not live up to expectations. By 1975's Hustle with Speed album, band morale was poor and Wesley was getting dissatisfied with Brown's abrupt change of direction. On July 4th, Wesley left the group to join George Clinton, and Maceo Parker shortly followed. Bassist Thomas, drummer Starks, who had joined B.B. King's band, and Morgan, guitarist Martin, and saxophonist Jimmy Parker all left, leaving Jimmy Nolan and Russell Crimes as the only continuous members on JB's final single, 1976's Everybody Wanna Get Funky One More Time. Get funky one more time. Everybody wanna get funky one more time. Polly then shut down Brown's People imprint, thereby eliminating the various side ventures he had managed in the first part of the decade. He continued to travel with several versions of the JBs, but the original JBs were no longer around. In the years that followed, there were periodic JBs reunions. Wesley, Parker, and Alfred Ellis toured Europe with Bobby Bird in 1988. And the following year, they recorded a reunion album. They continued to tour and record together intermittently throughout the 1990s under the moniker JB Horns. JB's reunion was more thorough in 2002 with the album Bring the Funk On Down, including Bootsy Collins, Bobby Bird, and Jabbo Starks, among others. The Superbad movie soundtrack was recorded by a reunion of JB's original rhythm section, which included Bootsy and Phelps Collins, Clyde Stubblefield, and Jabbo Starks, as well as Bernie Worrell. They went on to stage the first tribute concert to James Brown.
Now, for some strange reason, YouTube is only promoting my videos to 20% of my audience. So, to change that, just make sure you guys are notified. When you click that notification bell, make sure the bell says all instead of personalized, so you will be notified each time I upload.
Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song from the JBs?